So do the board members have any anything to? I'm going to bring it back to the board to see if you what our discussion is. I think we've heard from the ANC and then the applicant regarding this kind of transportation issue. And actually, we haven't heard from the applicant regarding the motion to postpone. I mean, I know that you just said that you want to move forward with it. Do you have anything else you want to
No, we would like for the board to make a decision up or down, and we would live with that decision.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be frankly honest, Mr. Chairman, I'm very disappointed because I specifically led the charge, I believe, to support my colleagues on the applicant going back and working with the community on some of these issues. And to come back and still say we need more time to be in the same place, I'm having some problems with that. That's why I asked what went on, nothing, because you know, that was some time that I asked for that to be done so we can work out some of these issues, so we can come back with a decision, whether it be up or down, and then we'll make our decision with the merits of the case. I'm not sure if giving some additional time, I would be inclined, I've heard the applicant say take it up or down. I would be inclined to maybe I wouldn't go back, wait for the next time Anthony Hood is here. But I would go back to giving them, because sometimes it takes more than one time to understand what we want you to go back and do. But it sounds like maybe they understand it this time, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I could do as the applicant said, vote on it today, or give them maybe 2 weeks, the ANC 2 weeks this time, which I think we gave them quite a bit of time, because I hadn't been here in a few weeks. So 2 weeks to not necessarily have to meet, be able to look at something that I believe that they already had, or they were given maybe a half a day before they had their meeting. Because it's always good when the ANC comes back and the community comes back on one accord and make it work. Because I think it's in a situation like that, it's very beneficial to the community when you can get everybody on board. Sometimes you can't get everybody on board, but when you can, I think it's a win-win for all of us. So that's my comment.
Thank you, Mr. Hood.
You know, I don't like, you know, kind of stalling and preventing things from moving forward, but at the same time, I would be more in favor of giving the community maybe a couple more weeks to work quickly with the developer to try to resolve some of the outstanding issues that they have. Now, I don't think the community can necessarily say we're going to try to do what we can to stall the development of this project, because you have to look at the rules and regulations. But because it's a very large project, it's high profile, apparently a significant number of members of the community haven't been able to weigh in on the project unless it causes a severe financial hardship to the developer. I would be in favor of at least looking at it for first week in January.
Mr. Chairman.
So I just have a couple questions. So for the developer, I mean, as far as like, I know that you have been in opposition to the postponement. The ANC had asked for 60 days. If in terms of a postponement, if there was one, what kind of an impact does it have on the project? If it was like, you know, 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days, how does it affect the project?
Mr. Chairman, we could live with a couple weeks, and I would withdraw my concern about the board making a decision, and if it's reasonable time.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm going to ask their attorney arrive. Mr. Chairman, just give me 1 second. And Commissioner, just give me 1 second, because I just want to make sure that I'm clear on a couple things, because what we're talking about here, I just want to understand. So the first question I guess I kind of had was even maybe for either OAG or maybe Chairman Hood could even answer this. As far as the community packages and things like that, is that more kind of like a zoning commission thing? Like,
this is, and I think I said this previously, this is not a PUD. That actually is granted. I haven't seen that before. And I'm not taking one side or the other, but actually, I've never seen a PUD come down with what's being requested. I mean, not a PUD. I'm getting mixed up with PUD. I've never seen amenities, but at least from.
Right, right, so it's not normally something that we see.
No, it is not.
Right, so this is something that would be of benefit to the community, at least as far as that, what they did. And the ANC, and either Commissioner Mohammed or Mr. Chairman, again,
can I speak to this, please? Because I want the commission to understand that there is no effort on behalf of ANC 8A to stop this project. What we are trying to do, if we were given all of the information that we needed for the community in advance so that we could review it, and if they had come and did the presentation like they were supposed to, we probably wouldn't even be going through this. But we're obligated to the community to do a due diligence with these developments in the community. So there is no effort on our part to just try to stop this development. What we're trying to do is represent the community the best to our ability. And when we have all of what we need in front of us in a timely manner, we can do that. But in this case, that did not happen. And all we're asking for is a little more time. As I said, we didn't even know anything about this variance for non-conforming structure. That wasn't included in the packet that we were given. We found out about that on November the 30th. So what I'm asking is that we be given additional time, as much as you're able to, so that we can just try to get these issues resolved with the community, and we want to come back on one accord. That's our whole purpose. So there's no effort on behalf of the ANC to just stop this project. What we're trying to do is just make sure that the community is treated in the manner that they should be. Give us the information we need. Let us discuss it. Come in and discuss it with us. If you can make adjustments, then do that. You know, that's all we're asking.
Okay. Yeah, Commissioner Mohammed, thanks for clarifying that. That's what, all that sounds very reasonable, and it's not something that, we wouldn't think you guys have the opportunity. When's your next hearing?
Our next public meeting is January the 9th because of the holiday.
Okay. So would the developer be able to get on that agenda again?
Yes.
Okay. So then you would have enough opportunity to give the commissioners all the time they need from now until the January 9th, and then we'll be able to do a presentation again on January 9th. I don't mean to step on your toes here.
By all means, Mr. Chairman.
So then you would have until January 9th to make a presentation again, and then the ANC can make a vote again, one way or the other.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because as of now, Mr. Chairman, as I've seen, I was a little confused as far as what the original vote was it was 4-2-0, and then the next vote was 4-0-2. So it seemed like 2 sat out. Right, okay, and then 2 switched.
1 switched.
1 switched.
Yeah.
2.
Right. That's okay.
No, 1 switched.
1 switch.
One
Okay.
switch.
Okay. So
1 switched in the affirmative.
okay.
You originally voted
Okay.
against it.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter. 4-0-2 and then 4-2-0. It doesn't matter. But
No, it doesn't.
what I wanted to clarify now from what the OAG has given us is that you all haven't actually given us any information. You've asked to pull your previous letter. So we don't actually have a letter from you right now. You just pulled the previous letter.
That's correct.
Okay. So if you could then have the hearing on the 9th and then give us something, right? Okay? And then, and I know that I'm going to turn this back over again.
I thank you, Mr. Chairman.
But I'm actually just asking questions.
That's fine.
So
I asked you to ask questions.
okay, thank you. That I am curious in hearing a little bit more clarity on the Office of Planning in terms of. I did watch the whole presentation. I read the whole record, but I'd just like to hear a little bit more about the specifics of the report. And then the other is that there are people here, and depending upon what we do in terms of a postponement, this is where I kind of am right now, just real quick. Definitely, that they have a chance to go ahead, the ANC has a chance to get all the information they need, do another presentation on the 9th, get another vote on the 9th, And then, I don't know if we need a continued hearing or not, or we could just go to a decision after that, but get whatever we, if we hear from everybody here now, I don't know if we need to hear from everybody again,